What's up YouTube? Welcome back to another video. I hope you guys are having a great day. In today's video, I want to go over why I decided to go into Amazon FBA versus going into any other business model for making money online. You know, there's surveys out there, there's social media marketing, there's high ticket closing sales, there's Shopify dropshipping, there's selling stuff on eBay. Why did I decide almost 2 years ago to go into Amazon FBA e-commerce versus those other business models? I decided to go into Amazon FBA. I can remember the day I was at my computer, I was watching YouTube videos, I was researching multiple Amazon sellers, you know, trying to reverse engineer. How were they doing this? How were they making $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $10,000 a month selling products on Amazon? And so I watched multiple people that were currently teaching it on YouTube almost 2 years ago. It was a little bit different back then because really all you had to do is just find a product with good revenue numbers with little competition and send the product into Amazon, you know, and then make a quality listing and launch the product, and you'd make sales right off the bat. Now, things have changed a lot since then, and I've learned a lot launching 9 FBA products. One of the big things that I'm seeing is products that are succeeding and my students that are doing extremely well are products where we create a brand around them. Now, I don't want you to be thinking in the very first, if this is your first Amazon FBA product, that you need to have 3 different products lined up before you can go into one product. You can just start with one product idea in what category, whatever category you like, as long as the numbers look good and it meets your estimated monthly sales or revenue, profit margin wise, what you want to make per month. If you want to make a minimum of $3,000 per month profit, you need to be looking at, there's a 33% rule. You need to be looking at products that are doing average revenue per month of around $6,000 to $9,000. The 33% rule for selling on Amazon is 1/3 goes to cost of product, 1/3 goes to FBA fees and shipping, and we'll include PPC in there, and 1/3 will be put into your pocket as profit. So if you source the product on Alibaba for $9 or $10, you need to be able to sell that product for $30 to $35 on Amazon to make a profit. That's the 33% rule. Now, when I was working back in my dead-end hospitality job as a banquet manager at a winery, I hated being on my feet until 2 in the morning. I would be in charge of running weddings for 150, 200 people, 250 people. I'd go to work at 2 or 3 in the afternoon and be there till 2 or 3 in the morning. I can remember dealing with drunk people every single wedding. I've helped orchestrate and execute over 100 weddings. And we all know how rowdy and rambunctious wedding guests can be after they've been drinking since, 5 in the afternoon. And once it's midnight, you can imagine the kind of parties that I saw and the things that I saw doing over 100 weddings. They think they can just own the place and run the place because they rented the facility out. But I can remember thinking there's got to be a better way for me to get out of this job and make money online. And I've heard of entrepreneurship before. I had heard the term, but I really didn't know what it meant. I thought to start an online business or to start any business, you had to invent a product. That's what I thought back then. I couldn't see the e-commerce business model sending products into Amazon and leveraging Amazon's platform and shipping network to ship the products to our customers for us. I couldn't see that back then. So all I thought was, okay, I have to invent a product and then try to get it manufactured, and then hopefully it's successful. And that's just truly not the case. There's so many different business models out there. I mentioned in the intro, there's Shopify dropshipping, there's retail arbitrage, there's Amazon, there's social media marketing. There's all these different research, making money online methods. And why did I choose Amazon FBA? Simply because I saw the power of Amazon. The company is not going anywhere anytime soon. Amazon just reached $1 trillion market valuation yesterday. Their stock went extremely high yesterday. Amazon is now $1 trillion company, and they made a lot of money from merchant FBA fees and other Amazon Web Services. So Amazon continues to grow. They just hit $1 trillion in valuation. They're up there with Apple now, and there's no reason why you can't find a good product, source a high quality product from a good supplier, differentiate yourself a little bit, look into the negative reviews. What are people complaining about with the product? And you'll get a good idea on where to start. Maybe you can do a bundle. Maybe you notice frequently bought together your product, there's other items that can go with it, And when it comes to bundling, try to look for a product that sells on Amazon in that frequently bought together section for like $10 or less. So if I was gonna sell like taco holders, a set of 4 or a set of 6 taco holders, I'd look down in the frequently bought together. Maybe there's a tortilla warmer pouch that I know I can source inexpensively, but differentiate myself. Maybe there's an avocado slicer or avocado thing to get the pit out. So there's all these different things, and that would be inexpensive. 50 cents, 75 cents off Alibaba, but you can charge more now, and you've differentiated yourself, which is so important. And then always be thinking about creating a really long-term brand by creating a Facebook page. So I do recommend, once you've done product research and you start reaching out to suppliers and you think you've landed on a good product, the numbers look good, there's room to enter as a new seller, the reviews are sort of low, but you have a good, solid understanding of who the target customer is, who's using that product, and then go about trying to think, how can you differentiate it, how can you add value, because when you finally launch that product, get it to the Amazon warehouse, you want the customer to obviously choose yours because it's better than all the others. So to do that, to get the customer to jump over those established sellers who've been selling for days and months and months and months, and have all these reviews, which takes time for us as a new seller to get reviews, we can only get about 30 reviews a month on average. And so that's why we want to see multiple sellers with like low reviews, like 150 reviews or less, a few sellers like that on the first page already making at least $5,000 or more. That tells me, and that tells us, there's a good chance if we come in with a high quality product, brand our product really well, pay attention to who's our target customer and what do they want out of this product, and create a high quality listing, that we can jump in there and start to make sales the very first month and hopefully make profit the first month. Now, also be thinking of, if this is your first time ordering your product, you want to also be thinking about cash flow and reordering inventory. So I get a lot of questions from students and people messaging me, how many units should I order for my first order? And that's going to depend on a couple different things. Number one, it's going to depend on your main competitors on the top page. Take an average of your top 10 main competitors with the most similar product to yours. Take an average of how many monthly units they're selling and divide it by how many you put in. So if you have 10 top competitors on the first page in the top section, add up all their monthly sales, divide it by 10, and then you have an estimate of average monthly sales that you're going to need to make to compete in that market. Now, if the average sales, let's say one competitor A is selling 300, competitor B is selling 1,000, competitor C is selling 500, and so on, those 500 units will probably last you more like 2 months. To be honest with you, it really just doesn't happen that fast where you launch a product and in 4 weeks you sell out of all 500 units. It takes time to get reviews. It takes time to get ranked. It takes time to build your listing up and get it well optimized. And it takes time to run PPC campaigns, pay per click, sponsored ads, and get data back at least 2 weeks, those campaigns, to know what you should even be advertising for. If you're having trouble finding quality suppliers on Alibaba, I just came out with a new YouTube video going over some hacks and tips for finding the best, highest quality suppliers. So I can link that up above or down below in the video description. If you need product research software, you're going to need some type of software to get this going. I recommend Helium 10 and Jungle Scout. Both are good. Helium 10, you get a little bit wider range of tools. They have inventory alerts, hijacker alerts. They've got the most in-depth keyword research, reverse ASIN tool, Cerebro, and a more in-depth magnet keyword research tool. And then they've got Black Box for finding products and product ideas and targeting niches and certain keywords. So I recommend Helium 10, and I have a 50% off discount down below. But Amazon appealed to me, going back to why I chose Amazon. If you're having a little bit of doubt on whether you should even get into online business or why choose Amazon FBA, and my main answer to that would be to, number one, focus on nothing else but one business model. For me, that was Amazon. I started joining all the Amazon seller groups I could, and I went all in and focused all my time and attention on learning how these sellers and YouTubers were making thousands of dollars per month selling products on Amazon. I was watching their videos, More importantly, I started reaching out to suppliers after I knew the numbers were good. I started communicating back and forth with suppliers for the first time. I started negotiating for the first time. I ordered custom samples from my main competitors off Amazon and ordered samples from different suppliers to see if their quality was good and if they did my improvements good or not. Get used to. And once you've learned this process, it's a piece of cake from there on out. Now, I'm not saying that Amazon FBA is really easy. It does take some upfront work to get things going. You're going to need to spend, 30 minutes to an hour every day doing product research. For me, it took me 3 months to find my first product, which is way too long, way too long. I should have found a product in about a month had I had somebody helping me. Now, if you do want somebody to help you one-on-one, I do offer the Amazon for All training course that comes with my direct one-on-one mentorship and coaching. Like I said, I've been doing Amazon FBA for 2 years. I've launched 9 successful FBA products and registered 2 brands on Amazon. And so I really know what it takes to succeed and pick the winning products and building a brand and advanced marketing tactics like a Facebook page, ManyChat flows, Facebook ads to blow up your product and blow up your brand so you can start making money the very first month you launch your product. So I hope you'll check that out down below, and I hope this video gave you some inspiration. My first product, I made all my money back. So if you're worried about losing your money, I made all my money back on my first product. It just took longer to sell than I anticipated. My second product, I made $2,000 in profit. My third product I still sell makes me anywhere between $5,000 and $8,000 profit per month. And then I went into my fourth product, and that one makes another $5,000 a month profit. And then I have 5, 6, 7, 8, one partner on one of those, and then the rest are just me. And so you get a couple different products. If you can't find just one really good product that is doing between $6,000 and $9,000 a month in revenue, which means about $3,000 profit, maybe you can get 2 different products going relatively quickly in the first 3 months you start your Amazon business. You can launch 2 products, and maybe each of those make you $2,000 to $3,000 a month, okay? Or $1,500 profit on each. Then you've hit your $3,000 profit per month goal. But just remember that 33% rule. If you need to leave your job and you want to make at least $3,000 a month, make sure your product and your niche average revenue is between $6,000 and $9,000 so that we know the opportunity is there. I think I'll wrap right up there. I'll wrap up there for today. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really do love coming on and doing these YouTube videos for you. Lots more tutorials and guides and tips coming soon. Please subscribe if you're not already. Love seeing those new subscribers come in, and I'll see you inside the next video.